that I do not see BJP's number going down materially from where it was in 2019.
2022, you are quoted as having said Congress will be routed in Himachal.
Keep
in
saying.
September 2023, you are quoted as having said BRS would win Telangana, and it did not. You can raise your voice, so can I.
Oh, you please raise. Nobody, no journalist, nobody can intimidate me.
It's interesting that you reacted the way you did. That itself will be of interest to the audience. Can I continue, or do you wish to stop? And I thank you for not getting upset enough to walk out.
Please.
After Banswara, when he first called Muslims Ghuspetiyan, and never before has an Indian Prime Minister ever called in the history of this country his own citizens infiltrators, but Mr. Modi did that. But after that, he has made a habit, probably once a day, every single day, of accusing Muslims of being beneficiaries of reservations that are intended for OBCs, SCs and STs. He's demonizing them in the eyes of Hindus.
Listen, Karan, you have followed politics of BJP and that of Modi longer than I would have seen. This Hindu-Muslim thing, the Hindutva, BJP's or RSS Hindutva is literally has been one of the key weapons or strategies or tools they have always used.
लेकिन जिस तरह वो इस बार बात कर रहे हैं अपने nationals को घुसपैठियों बुला के, no prime minister has ever done that in the history of our country.
You have seen how Maut Ka Saudagar statement has been weaponized.
But that was about him. He's not talking about his fellow citizens. It's one thing for Sonia Gandhi to call him Maut Ka Saudagar. They in a sense are equals. He is a prime minister in a secular country calling his own citizens infiltrators and repeatedly suggesting that Muslims will benefit of reservations that are meant for OBCs and STs. He's demonizing them.
He has said the same thing in 2015 Bihar elections. You go and see my tweet. Mr. Modi has made the same statement in Bihar assembly election.
You don't think this is a sign of nervousness? This is a sign that he believes the election is being stolen from under his feet, which is why he's become desperate?
No, I don't see. It's just that you are trying to add 2 plus 2. Say, I'm a student, I'm very worried about my exam. That makes me prepare better. And therefore I get a better result. Versus somebody who is an idiot who is not preparing for the exam.
But let me, now you must...
Let me complete. I am a student, I don't care about my studies, I don't care about my result, and therefore I would appear very careful.
Yes, but now let me interrupt and point out, let me take your own analogy and put it back to you. Good students are nervous, and when they're nervous they prepare better. How is Mr. Modi preparing better? By demonizing Muslims in his country.
No, but that's his choice. That's his choice.
No. But what that's... But hang on a second. Of course it's his choice. No one can dispute that. But what it suggests is that the way he's chosen to prepare better suggests that he's worried that otherwise Hindus may not vote for him. And he's deliberately putting fear into them. Muslims will take away your reservations, support me, and I will guarantee they never go. He keeps saying it. While I live, reservations will never go. That is only said if you want to frighten Hindus into supporting you, and that reflects the extent to which he is worried and nervous.
In democracy, you are entitled to say what you want to say in a manner in which you want to say. When Rahul Gandhi says something, obviously he believes in what he is saying. Some people will like it, some people will not like it. So Mr. Modi or his party or his leaders are free to say. Now one can judge whether you should use the word or not. That is a different debate. But I am saying use of a particular phrase or a typology doesn't necessarily mean that he is losing or winning the election. All the interviews Mr. Modi has given this season, just look at the views on the YouTube of different channels, because if you talk about Rahul Gandhi channel versus Narendra Modi channel, one can argue whether it is fair or not fair, whether it is all channels put together. On an average, his views count or of his interviews are less than 1 million. Compare this...
All together less than 1 million?
For each, I'm saying on an average. There are very few interviews that has gone 2 million or above. Compare this to his interviews to the similar set of channels or journalists in 2019. On an average, every interview was watched by more than 5 million or above. I give you one.
So it's 20%.
No, again, let's not draw or jump to, I'm just giving the facts. And all this data, analytics, anecdotal evidence is suggesting that his personal appeal and brand has come down, has taken a hit. So, yes, his own personal appeal, the intensity of support, I underline the word, his support in terms of numbers of percentages might have not gone down as much as that was needed for him to lose election, but certainly the intensity of support has gone down.
Aren't you now giving me reasons why in fact he is perhaps worried and why in fact he is a little concerned? Because your own analysis of Google Analytics, your own analysis of the way his interviews are being watched suggests that people's interest in Modi has come down very sharply, as a result of which, if the turnout numbers begin to go down, whether they go down by 3% as they did in the first round or 2% almost as they did in the fifth, right? That will begin to worry him, because he'll say, combined with what you're talking about and the viewerships that have gone down and the analytics that are going south, this turnout also reflects a loss of interest.
This is again, Karan, one should be very careful when you are extrapolating any information.
I'm extrapolating from what you said.
No. It's your extrapolation, not mine.
But based on what you said,
I am giving. So that's you run the risk of defending that extrapolation.
I run the risk of taking you as a guru.
I am telling you the facts.
How many seats do you expect the BJP to win when the results are announced on June the 4th?
First, the disclaimer, a standard disclaimer. Nobody knows who is going to win how many seats.
Let's take that as for granted.
Because I'm not polling. I'm not an exit. I'm not a pollster, I'm not a trained psephologist, but with whatever observation or experience I have in this domain, I have already said, I have been on record last 3 months, more than that I do not see BJP's number going down materially from where it was in 2019.
So you're expecting 303 again?
I told you that nobody can give you the number, but more or less the number which they had in 2019, I see the repeat of that, or maybe it will get even better.
Do you have any sense of where Congress could end up? Could Congress come close to three figures? When you say no, which no are you saying? No, they can't come close to three figures, or no, you don't have a sense?
They cannot get 3 figures.
They cannot get 3 figures.
They wouldn't get 3 figures.
How much?
Take it as a headline.
How much better than 51, 52?
I have no idea. Now, you know, they are 50, 55. Where they will be, I don't know, but I do not see Congress getting 100, because if Congress is getting 100, then BJP is not getting 300. As simple as this. So I can't be saying it's a common sense. Congress cannot get 3 figure, period.
Where do you think Congress can go to?
I don't know.
At all?
There is no bottom to the pit.
You mean it could fall below 51?
I have no idea about it. I'm just saying Congress is not getting into 3 figures. Let's leave it there. Now, whether they get, because I do not get into this number for heck of it. I'm not doing it for BJP or Congress that how many seats you are going to get. I'm broadly looking who is going to form the government. Now, whether Congress comes at 65, 68, 72 or 55, it is immaterial to me. To my mind, it doesn't matter. If somebody says, oh, I have improved by 20, okay, be my guest. Who cares whether you improve from 55 to 65 or 68? Why should I break my head? I would break my head if I see that there is a possibility of them breaking into 100. That would change the...
But that's out.
That, to my mind, it's out of question.
How confident are you of this?
As confident as I could be.
I
have ever been. Listen, Karan, I'm not in the business of predicting elections.
I'll tell you why I asked that
life.
question. I'll tell you why I asked that question. How confident are you? Because in May 2022, you predicted that Congress would be routed in Himachal. It won. In September 2023, yes, you're on record.
Wait, where?
You're on record. We've got it.
No, but this is last time also. You are always trying to create a hypothesis and trying to put it on the guest side.
No, I'm not creating a hypothesis.
Show me a video, Karan. Now it's because you have said it something.
Yes,
you're not dealing with some spokesperson of a party. If you show me a video of me telling that Congress will be routed in Himachal, a video
in May 2022.
Hear me out. If you show me, I will quit the job, or you apologize publicly on the camera. Show me the video where I've said that Congress will be routed in Himachal on video.
Just a second. Does it have to
Hear
be
me
video?
out. Don't try to pin
I'm
down
not. Hang on a second.
I'm not letting you go out of this. No, I'm not letting you go out of this.
You don't have to let me get out of it.
No, you see when
I finish?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Hang on a second.
When you are interviewing a person and you take great pride in being factual.
I am being factual.
Stick to the fact.
You haven't even let me finish.
Show me the video. Release it on the wire where Prashant Kishor has said that Congress...
Does it have to be a video?
Yes.
Why can't it be something to say to a newspaper?
I don't know. A newspaper can write anything. You can write anything. Show me where I've said this. Show me where
there
I've
are
said
loads of things that are written by newspapers.
I don't count.
And it has been a
No, you can't. I go from here, and what you write in your news publication is none of my business. What I say, show me that words. If I have said that Congress will be routed in Himachal in 2022, I am saying on camera, on record, that I quit what I do. But if you are wrong and trying to put your perception in my as my statement, then please be man enough to say sorry about it.
Forgive me. I am always man enough to let me finish now. Let me finish without your raising your voice. Let me finish without your interrupting me.
You are not going to
interrupting me. I am always man enough to accept my mistake.
You have made a mistake
frequently.
However,
I am quoting what has been
you have made a mistake
and what has been.
You have made a mistake.
I have not made a mistake. I am quoting what has been in newspapers and on websites, and I'll repeat what you said. In May 2022, you are quoted as having said Congress will be routed in Himachal. In September 2023, you are quoted as having said BRS would win Telangana, and it did not. Those are the reasons why I said, how confident are you this time round? Because according to newspapers, according to websites, you were wrong on that occasion. You can raise your voice, so can I. It doesn't serve any purpose.
Please raise.
I'm not raising it.
Please raise.
And let me add on. I am never embarrassed in accepting a mistake.
Do not try to intimidate me.
But I have not in this instance made a mistake.
Do not try to intimidate me.
I'm not trying to
you will not be able to
You are trying to intimidate me.
You will, nobody, no journalist, nobody can intimidate me. I stand by what I say, and you have already backtracked on camera.
You're the one who raised your voice.
You said that I have said this. Show me the video.
Okay.
Show me the video or apologize.
It's interesting that you reacted the way you did. That itself will be of interest to the audience. I'll just point that out.
Oh, please, you don't try to be a clever journalist.
I'm not being a clever journalist.
Don't try to.
Can I continue, or do you wish to stop?
No. Why should I stop?
Then let me continue.
I don't want to give you that privilege that I said something and he ran out of my interview. I can deal with you and four like you. I congratulate you. Please
now
go
let
ahead.
me continue with the next question. If Mr. Modi,
if you do not believe by what I'm saying, if you have no faith, why are you interviewing me? Go and interview those who you want to interview.
It's not that I don't believe what you're saying. The question was how confident are you? Confidence doesn't mean lack of belief.
Okay,
confidence means are you sure?
Go ahead,
or
Karan.
is this just
go ahead with your next
or
question.
90% certainty?
Go ahead with next.
I will happily go ahead.
Please
with the
go
next
ahead.
Question. I thank you.
Please go ahead.
I will, and I thank you for letting me go ahead, and I thank you for not getting upset enough to walk out.
Please go ahead. But you have your own experience with walking out. People do not walk out. They are not fearful of you or your questioning or your line of questioning or your style of questioning. Do not live in this perception that you are so aggressive and authentic that people will run away from you. Please go ahead.
Why are you personalizing it?
Go ahead.
Why are you personalizing it?
Go ahead.
I will definitely go ahead, but why are you personalizing it?
Because you said, will you continue or walk away?
Can I continue or do you wish to stop?
That means you have experience of people walking away from your interview very often.
I didn't say will you walk away.
You said that.
No, I said will you continue or do you want to end the interview?
No.
Not walk away.
You're
playing
with words.
I'm not playing with words.
Go and rewind.
I'm not playing with words.
I hope you will play the same interview.
The entire interview as recorded word for word without a second being left out will be shown. That is a guarantee.
Okay, please go ahead.
Earlier in this interview on 2 or 3 occasions you said that Mr. Modi no longer has the euphoric support he had in 2019. He no longer has the blind support he had.
I didn't say that. The problem with you is you ask a question, you hear the answer of the interviewee, and then you reword it the way you want to reword it.
Your words were he doesn't have the euphoric
I said what I had to say on that. I do not want to. If you want to ask the question again, ask. I will answer.
I'm asking a question.
No, don't repeat what I said.
I'm repeating.
Just ask the question. Don't repeat what I said.
Does it mean that if he doesn't have the euphoric support and the blind support he had in 2019, and yet has a substantial majority this time round of 30 or 30 plus, that he could be a weaker prime minister than he's been?
Possible.
Possibly.
Possible.
और अभी तो रुको, क्लाइमैक्स अभी बाकी.
Why can't you say that you regret the killings that happened? Why can't you say that maybe the government should have done more to protect the Muslims?
What I have to say, I have said at that time, and you can find out my statements.
Just say it again.
Not necessary. I have to talk about the in 2007 everything. What you want to talk?
But by not saying it again, by not letting people hear the message repeatedly, you're allowing an image that is contrary to the interest of Gujarat to continue. It's in your hands to change it.
I'll have to rest. Portable water. Yeah.
और पानी आपके पीछे जो है।
दोस्ती बनी रहे, अपनी दोस्ती बनी रहे यार। करण देखो, मैं दोस्ताना संबंध बनाना चाहता हूँ, आप उसको कोशिश कीजिए।
क्या हुआ? कुछ मुंह में घुसेड़ा, उसके बाद गले को उधेड़ के नाक से बाहर निकाला, उसके बाद मेरी बत्ती गुल हो गई।
अब बताइए मैं क्या करूंगा?
एक बहुत सिंपल सी टिप आपके साथ शेयर करती हूँ। अपने हाथ को इस तरीके से रखिए। इफ यू लुक एट दिस फ्रॉम योर साइड, आपका लेफ्ट हैंड आपको बी के जैसे दिखेगा और राइट हैंड आपको डी के जैसे दिखेगा। बी एंड डी। बी फॉर
थोड़ी मदद रखिए।
वे मैं थो तेरा मन पर